Hi! Do you ever crave something super sweet or chocolatey and fluffy and gooey? Well, I'm going to show you how to make the most delicious chocolate chip cookies ever. So first, I have some flour, some milk chocolate chips, 1 egg, vanilla extract. I have a stick of butter and some brown sugar. Now, I already went ahead and mixed together 3/4 of the brown sugar and the 1 stick of butter, just because that's a longer process and I didn't want to waste time in this video. So you're supposed to blend it together and make like a creamy substance with the sugar and butter. Okay. It took about like 3 minutes just to blend it all together. I mean, it helps if you have a blender, but I don't, so if not, you can use a wooden spoon, that works too. And also, before you start this, I would preheat your oven at 350, so that's preheating and warming up while you are making the cookies. Okay, so I did the 3/4 of brown sugar and the 1 stick of butter and blended that together. Now I'm gonna add the 1 egg. Throw this away. And the 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Some people say this doesn't make a difference, but I love using vanilla extract when I bake. I think it makes everything so much sweeter, and like I said, I love sweets. Okay, you're gonna stir in the 1 egg and the vanilla extract to the sugar and butter. Okay. I'm actually going to add a little bit more brown sugar just because I don't think it's thick enough. And you can always just eyeball it. I mean, you can go by the exact recipe, but if you ever feel like you need more of something or less of something, I mean, you know best and you know how you like your treats, so. Alright, mixing in the sugar, butter, egg, and vanilla extract, and it is getting all nice and creamy. You want it to be creamy, not lumpy or not too watery either with the vanilla. Make it a little thick so then your cookies will form well. I'm going to add a little bit more brown sugar. Okay, because the thicker the mix is, the easier you can clump the cookie balls together at the end. Alright, so let's just mix this all up. Alright, see, if you can see, it's becoming thick. It's becoming thick. Alright, here we go. Good. Now, the flour will also help it make it thick. So don't worry if it's too creamy and moist, because the flour, which we are going to add 1/4 cup, will help it thicken up also. I'm going to do this over the bowl. So 1/4 cup of flour. Okay. And you don't have to pack down the flour on your 1/4 cup. Actually, you don't want to pack it down because then you will be actually making more cookies than you probably want to be. Alright, so now I'm just mixing the flour in. So now so far it's flour, 1 egg, 3/4 of brown sugar, and 1 stick of butter, and 1 teaspoon of the vanilla extract. Alright, so now after I added the flour, it became thicker, which is good because that's what you want, because it will help you in the end to make the cookie balls. Alright. Make sure that everything's blended together. You don't want any egg or anything not mixed in there, because that's unhealthy. Okay, now we can stir in the chocolate chip. Now you can do the same exact recipe with peanut butter chips or Reese's chips. I'm not going to put the whole bag in, but if you really like them chocolatey, I mean, go ahead and put the whole bag in there, you can, but yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. So, now that my chocolate chips are all blended in there, next thing I would do is take this mixture and scoop them into mounds. You want 2 tablespoons of mounds, and you don't want more than 10 of the cookies on each baking tray. I'm not going to do that for you now, just because it's self-explanatory, but so let's just have a review. You need vanilla extract, 1 stick of butter, chocolate chips, brown sugar, it can be light or dark, and some flour, and 1 egg. And your ending product should look like this. It should be somewhat thick, but not like too thick. Obviously the chocolate chips are going to make them clumpy. And bake it at 350 degrees. And I would say anywhere between 8 to 12 minutes they should cook. I personally put them in there for 10. It's right in between that amount. And they come out, let them cool for a few minutes. And they were still so gooey and soft and moist. They don't necessarily get very brown because there's no baking soda. So don't think that they're undercooked if the color isn't right. But I trust you, trust me, that they are very, very delicious. And I hope you try this recipe at home and share it with your friends, share it with anyone, because it's a delicious treat, and actually only 100 calories, and that's not bad, I think. I'm glad I can show you this recipe.